welcome to another build video, guys. Today we got something special. I know my last build video, I should say my first build video. That also reminds me. Did you know the oldest picture of you is also the youngest picture of you? Any other way. My last build video, and my first build video, it came out pretty good, and I got a lot of good feedback from it. Now, if you guys want me to do something, a build on something, just message in the comment below and let me know, and I have every Warframe in the game, so if you want to see a build, I have most weapons in the game. If you want to see the builds I use, let me know. I will say with this build, unlike the Bubonico build I did release was pretty meta, this build isn't so much meta. This build is preference. This build is this works, in my opinion. So I'm doing a Sayrn and a Reaper build, Reaper Prime, Sayrn Prime, a build video 2-in-1, and they go hand in hand together. We will show off some other weapons, but yeah, this is the main highlight of the video. So let's see what the mods we're rocking with our Sayrn Prime and Reaper Prime. We have, of course, Arcane Energize. I think that is a must with the build I'm rocking. Stretch, not a must. Doesn't do too much for the Aqua Blades, just helps out her a lot of other abilities. And so we're going to switch out Stretch with a couple other things and try and see what works. And then I should have probably gone to a more detailed version. But the reason why I have the build the way it is because I really wanted to build her as a tank. You know, the new war's coming, it's a war, we gotta have a tanky frame. So I got all Umbra mods, all maxed out, of course. Arcane Guardian, of course. I'm missing 1 point for my power drift to be maxed out, but everything else is good, just because I didn't want to sink. I have another Umbra Forma, but I didn't want to sink in another Umbra Forma, so I wasted 3 Forma with this stuff. So yeah, that's okay. I could have saved it all if I just spent the extra Umbra Forma. It's your choice. And that's what we're doing here. Duration's a must with this Aqua Blade build. And yeah, Aqua Blades, if anyone who doesn't know, it's the helmet system you get from Deimos. And yeah, you can invigorate Eurelia's ability on Sayrn, and it actually goes pretty good. The slash and the toxin or viral or whatever. Contagion Cloud is a augment. It's her third ability. Whenever you release it, it creates 5-meter toxic clouds, dealing 300 toxin damage per second for 12 seconds. Every kill damage is twice as strong for melees. And the corrosive venom dose, I'm pretty sure that's her first ability. Don't mark me on that. But yeah, this is her first ability. Spores augment. Hold to cast will grant all allies within 15 minutes additional 100% corrosive damage to their attacks. And of course, it includes you. So that's insane in the membrane. Doing, if we look at the regular effects of the abilities, we can see that this regularly just does corrosive, so it would be 100% extra. And then this just does toxin damage. It doesn't really say how much. Oh yeah, it does 30. But now we're doing 300. So those augments are like really good. And so that's the build. And now we're gonna jump over to Reaper Prime because we are using this weapon to demonstrate the build. And this is just like a really good combination. This is definitely not a meta build, but it's a Riven, so it's going to work. Amalgam Organ Shatter, I believe it should go on this no matter what build you use. Prime Pressure Point, Prime Fever Strike, Vicious Frost, Slash, obviously it's the Reaper. Quickening instead of Gladiator Vice, but you could run Quickening and Gladiator Vice if you're going for straight speed, up to you. But I do have a chance for slide attack, ×2 for heavy attacks, melee damage, Riven, which I probably should roll. But enough of that. Let's jump into it. Let's see what all the hype is about. Let's see what this thing can do. We're gonna spawn in some. Let's do some corrupted bombers. Yeah. Spawn in 20 of these guys. See what all the hype's about. Like I said, this is just my preference build. So, ooh, these guys are gonna weaken the demonstration because of their frost ability. But this is actually good because we're gonna see what a status is gonna do to the build I have. So I have the frost on me, making me super slow. And let's just do one swipe. Not much damage, just one. But it allows me to move so fast. Let's actually go as fast as we can now. And takes them at half health in like a couple seconds. And that proc right there, none of my abilities are active, mind you. So if I hold down L2, it does like Weeping Wounds. The Weeping Wounds basically is an insane stance. And it just allows you to move so quickly through the map. Look, and it just annihilates like dozens of them. Like, and again, this isn't even a meta build. This weapon is filthy. So we're gonna clean the house here and just show you how quickly we can kill these guys. And mind you, I still have frost on. I'm still moving slow. It's just like if you have hobbled key on or anything, you can hold down L2, and this stance is insanely good for projecting you across the map. I feel like I was gonna up, yep. And there you have it. Oh, just kidding. Okay, now that you saw that at its raw potential, let's show you guys what regular look like so you can see it without the frost. So we got regular, same unit type, regular corrupted heavy bombards, and we'll simulate these guys in. And so regular guys, no frost proc, as you can see. We're gonna first go around and hit them all, just to get things going. Because you wanna do this initially because it does kill them over time. So if you just focus one by one, it might be a little slower instead of getting that damage going and letting them get attacked over time. That slash proc really does wonders. But yeah, you can kind of see it's not too much of a difference, but it is, it's definitely killing it faster than what was before. You gotta keep in mind too though, I did start off slow explaining things, but I'm not mercy killing anybody this round either. Kind of make up for it. Like I said, this isn't the meta build, and these are level 180s. You're not going to be fighting anything like this in game, like groups of 180s like this. So that's that. And I'm sure you guys can go back in the video and see exactly the difference of time, but we're not focused on that right now. What we're focused on is the combination of Sayrn and the Reaper. This is what you all have been waiting for. I want to do we'll do the same unit just for comparison. Alright, so same unit. What we want to do is let's just try one ability. We'll do all abilities at first just so you can see. So we're going to activate, we're going to stand in the center, activate Toxic Lash, activate the Spores, why not, right? I'm going to get some more energy. We're going to hold down our first ability Give us that 100% corrosive. And then Aqua Blades. So this giving us an insane amount of slash and doing our fourth. Say goodbye to everybody. Is it over already? That was no fun. Let's try a harder enemy. Let's do... well, maybe not a harder enemy. So we had Toxin, obviously. We had Corrosive, and her fourth was Viral. So Toxin, Corrosive, Viral, and... what do we got on? I think we just have Toxin and Cold on the Reaper. But you could switch it up and put something else. So we have Toxin, Corrosive, Viral, and Slash. All working together. Plus the Aqua Blades adding Slash. This is the filthiest combination. I mean, I don't have to explain how filthy it is. You saw it for yourself. So it's like, sheesh. And this is just my preference build. You can make this build 10 times better by doing the meta, like doing your research and figuring out exactly what mods. I'm sure the Umbra mods are holding me back, but I'm really trying to be as tanky as possible. I'm sure Stretch is holding me back, so in a moment we'll switch out the Stretch. So let's try simulating these guys in. And then doing the same thing. Activate this. Put a couple of these on. They're already making noises, taking damage. And we're going to do this ability. We're going to get more energy. See that damage? Almost all my abilities are active. Now we're holding this, get 100% corrosive. Oh damn, I spent one too much bullet energy. And now here come the Aqua Blades. And when they get knocked down like that, when you heavy jump slam them, it's not just jump slam, you have to click in R3 if you're on PS4. Heavy jump slams, look, they're already, well, some of them got yeeted across the map. But this is how filthy this is. Like 2 seconds tops per, and I'm holding down L2 to make my attacks go even faster. But it takes 2 jump slams to kill him fully. Like this one got jump slammed, and now he's dead. Like, that's what Slash does. Oh, that's what my Aqua Blades do as well. It's like, what, less than a minute to kill them all? To show you what I'm really talking about, mind you again, level 180s. Let's do these guys. These guys are tough. These guys are no joke. Let's simulate these guys. And this is where the true test of how good this build runs. I want to make sure a good half of them are infected because these guys are really tough. Okay, they're all infected. And now we run this. And we give them a good dose of this. A couple times. Let's get some more energy. Hold down R1, and then Aqua Blades, plus a little, let's do heavy attacks. These guys are extra heavy. And look how fast, and remember I got that ×2 crit chance for heavy attacks, because of my Riven. Because look how fast this is, like, one heavy attack is like a normal Graham Prime swing. Without speed mods. And they're done. Like I said, this can be built even better. I think I'm gonna keep stretch on just because like it gets, you know, the most for Sayrn's normal abilities, not so much Aqua Blade. Like I don't mind rolling to enemies and like, you know, you could replace stretch. Well, I can't replace stretch because the way I format it. So really I could replace stretch with um I mean, fleeting expertise would definitely make it way more efficient, so I could cast way more, but then the duration would suffer, so is it really worth it? It's definitely more duration based for this build. Energy max would make it a little bit more better, but I don't even have enough for that. I'd have to get that Umbra Forma, which eventually I'll do, and increase Power Drift by 1 point. That's the only reason why I had to spend an Umbra Forma on her, just to make her the best in strength. Um, yeah, like this is pretty much the best you can get. I guess you can add more duration, but again, I can't do it because yeah. So, yeah, that's the build, guys. Please tell me what you really want to see in my next build videos. Like I said, this is not meta. You can improve this drastically, but as you see with your own eyes, it works. This build works. If you don't know builds, use this build to start off and tell me how you like it. Like, subscribe if it was helpful, and let me know what you guys want to see in future build videos. Appreciate y'all. Peace.